ABC6 weather with meteorologist Tyler Hughes. Brought to you by the Preserve Sporting Club and Resort.
Well, I hope you had a great weekend. We love seeing what you're up to over the weekend. Anne sent us this photo enjoying what looks like her deck here on Saturday, but she said the sun was sadly setting behind the trees at about 6:30 or so on Saturday. And Anne, if you're starting to see less and less sunlight every day, you are absolutely correct because we've been starting to lose a little bit of daylight. So today, the sun just came up a little bit after the top of the hour, 6:05. By the time we get to September 1st, a little bit over a week from now, the sun will rise 5 minutes later, or actually 6 minutes later, and we'll lose about 19 minutes of daylight when you combine with the sunset time. But September is the month that we lose the most daylight. And so by the time we get to October 1st, look at that. The sun sets a lot earlier and we lose over an hour and a half worth of daylight between September 1st and October 1st. Right now, though, like I said, the sun is up, but you'd be hard-pressed to tell on our sky cam. It's shrouded in fog this morning, 67 degrees in the capital city right now, 64 Smithfield, 65 Westerly, and 68 through Newport and New Bedford. A lot of us waking up to some low-hanging cloud cover and fog this morning. Visibility is down to under a mile, Smithfield through Taunton, under 2 miles at TF Green. The fog mostly confined to Providence County and the northern part of Bristol County, Mass. This morning, but eventually that will begin to burn off over the next few hours. And I think by about 9-10 o'clock or so, all of that fog should be out of here. The clouds give way to a bit more sunshine as we head toward this afternoon. That allows us to climb to the low 80s inland. 82 is our high for Providence, although I do think along the coastline you'll be in the upper 70s with the sea breeze that works in this afternoon. Very comfortable, but a little bit more humid. You'll begin to notice the humidity creep up today. Dew points in the 60s, and that will be felt only today, though. That's because of this cold front that we have off to our west. Right now, just a few showers over upstate New York, but as this cold front pushes in later this afternoon, it'll begin to bring with it a chance for an isolated shower. I think the vast majority of us stay dry, but the timeline is about 3 to 5 o'clock that you could see a spot shower develop. I do think most of that activity stays off to our north and west, though. But notice I said the relief is coming in the humidity department as well. Look at the dew points off to our north and west. 48 Chicago through Green Bay. 53 is the dew point in Columbus, Ohio. That drier air will be working its way into us back behind the front as well. So it will be a bit muggy today, as I mentioned, where dew points are in that muggy category, but then overnight they drop off relatively quickly, and we're in the comfy category all the way through the rest of the week. All right, here's that 7-day forecast showing, other than the chance of a spot shower today and Wednesday, we stay dry really through much of the work week. We do have a chance for some steadier rain late overnight Friday into Saturday, but yeah, that's about it. And here's the other thing too, temperatures are relatively mild. Today highs are in the 80s, but that's the only high above 80 degrees that we have for the rest of the week. I think we stay in the 70s. And in fact, as we head toward the end of the week, we slowly drop into the low 70s. So a very mild August forecast. Cara.